Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruchakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you. I say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson on the brother Hadasha from the GM and Chicago camp, coming back at you with another lesson. And what I wanted to do a lesson on was this post that I saw from a brother. All right, and as you can see, the post, all right, is basically a video from this character Vocab Malone. All right, John Mark Reiser. All right, that's his real name. He goes by the name of Vocab Malone. As you can see, he has a video that's about to premiere on the December 1st. So what's that, tomorrow? Or in 2 days? But it's a video and it's entitled "Suspect Arrested While Watching an Israelite Video in His Garage." And he basically wants to link us with he basically wants to link us with that T word, man. All right, he wants us to link, he wants to basically correlate what we do and what we talk about as, with these so-called T words, man. All right, I'm not gonna say that word because then this video is gonna get taken down. But as you can see, this devil is basically trying to find, basically trying to paint us in a bad light, man. All right. He's trying to paint us in a bad light. And the thing about this is it's very hypocritical. All right, because if there's anybody that Vocab Malone needs to focus on, if he wants to really shine the light on so-called terrorism or whatever, man, all right, then he needs to go and start with the small hatters. All right, because those small hatters over there, all right, they're actually claiming to be the people. All right, they're actually not only are they claiming to be the people, but the actions that they're committing because they say they're the people. All right, who's questioning that, man? All right, because when you go on Vocab Malone's page on Instagram, all right, his Instagram page says, "What? I specialize in critiquing Hebrew Israelites and other heresies as a Christian researcher." So on his page, he specializes in critiquing. All right, he says not only Hebrew Israelites, but other heresies too. So if he's such a specialist in critiquing heresies, I have an article right here that I found, all right, that we're gonna go over. And if Vocab Malone doesn't want to, because we're not, Pastor Tahar said that if this guy rolls up on us, all right, if this guy rolls up on us, we'll call the cops on him, all right? So if Vocab Malone rolls up on us, man, we're not going to deal with you. So if you want somebody to go deal with the small hatters, all right? We're going to give you homework, and you're going to go deal with the small hatters, all right? Because if you really have a problem with the fact that we say that we're Israelites, if you really have a problem with the fact that we're claiming that we are the biblical Israelites, then you need to start with the small hatters, man. Because right here, I found this article, all right? And this is from their own websites. As you can see right here, this is from their own website. I'm not going to say it, but Small Hatter American History Foundation. All right, this is one of their websites. All right, and I found this article from researching. First, it started off with me, trying to find this right here, because a brother had posted this. I believe it was either Elder Yashawamba or one of the brothers, but it was a screenshot that I took because brothers are always posting, information on their channels. So I looked up Dictionary of the Bible by William Smith, 1863, because one of the main things that Vocab Malone gets uncomfortable with is the fact that we correlate and we identify and 100% are fully persuaded that the so-called self-proclaimed white people are Esau Edom. All right, and not only do we say that they're Edomites, we also tell them the reality of what's going to happen to their people, man. They're going to go into slavery for everything that they did to our people, and they're going to get exterminated, man. And that's what the scriptures say. And right here in this dictionary, all right, this dictionary of the Bible from 1863 identifies Edom with Rome. All right, it says, I have several times shown that from Edom proceeded the kings who reigned in Italy and who built up Rome to be great among the nations and chief among the provinces. And in this way, Italy and Greece and all the western provinces became filled with Idumeans, and thus it is that the prophets call the whole of that nation by the name of Edom. All right, so it was well known, right? And right here, especially from this, because you, especially when you go into those old books, man, you find information like this that links Esau, Edom with Rome. All right, and I want to show you that in this Small Hatter website, they're doing the same thing too, man. They're telling you that Esau, Edom is still around. They're telling you that basically Esau, Edom are the people over here in America, and America is the revival of Rome. So if you have such a problem with the things that we preach about Esau, Edom, and you have such a problem with us saying that you Edomites are going to go into slavery and the rest of you heathen are going to go into slavery, all right, then you should start with the Small Hatters, because this is one of their websites right here. All right, and if you want to link us with terrorism, then you should go ahead and point the finger at these people first, you fucking hypocrite. All right, because it says right here in their own words, it says origin of Edom, Babylon, and Rome, or Christianity. It says God has declared, let me zoom in. It says God has declared that he has magnified his word above all his name. How very careful then should we be to give diligent heed to his written word. And this is hypocritical, man, because those Small Hatters do not give diligent heed to his word. All right, they don't even say his name. They say Hashem. All right, they don't even pronounce the name of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, they're over here claiming to be the people. All right, and in the same breath, they got Pink City. All right, the biggest ABC community parade over there in Israel, man. All right, so these people, you know, they're hypocrites. They're not giving diligent heed to his word. All right, but for the sake of this lesson, I'm bringing this out to show the hypocrisy of Vocab Malone, because he's misplacing his blames. He's misplacing everything that he's pointing the finger at us for. He should really be pointing the finger at these Small Hatters for, man. Because if he has such a problem with us saying that the white people are Edomites, well, these Small Hatters also say that the Americans over here, the self-proclaimed white people in America, they say that they're Edomites and they themselves are Jacob. All right? And let's see what their view on Esau, Edom is, because according to Vocab Malone, Esau, Edom is done away with, but then he also says that they could be saved, but then in the same breath, he tells you that they've been extinct. So which one is it? Are they done away with? Can they make it? Or are they extinct? Which one is it? Because according to these Small Hatters, in their own website, Esau, Edom is still around, and he's associated with Mystery Babylon. All right, it says, let's keep reading. It says, it is therefore of the utmost importance that we become acquainted with the genealogy of the Gentiles who are Esau or Edom, for God has declared that every one of the mounts or house of Esau may or shall be cut off by slaughter. See Obadiah verse 9. And that there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Verse 18. It said God confirms this and says Amalek was first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Numbers 24 and 20. And this corresponds with Obadiah and all the rest of the prophets. And it says what? If these words of God be true, we cannot and should not spare any pains, however great, in order to ascertain who Esau or Edom is. All right, so in this, their own website, they're telling you that basically there should be no mercy on Esau. All right, and they're basically waiting for the words of God to come true, and basically for Esau to be cut off by slaughter, and for there not to be any remaining of the house of Esau. And that's in the book of Obadiah, man. All right, so if you have such a problem with the fact that we say you white people are Edomites and you're gonna go into slavery, then go extinct, then you should start with the small hatters, all right? Because they're over here saying that Americans are Edomites, and I'm gonna prove that to you, man. Because right here, it says right here, look, it says Christianity became the established religion under Constantine. Hence, Babylon, Rome, Edom, and Christianity are synonymous. You see that? And then right here it says, so Rome, Edom, and Christianity became and are synonymous with Babylon, and therefore it is called mystical Babylon, but really in the scriptures is referred to as mystery Babylon. All right, and that's in the Revelation, the 18th chapter. All right, but as you can see, man, in their own websites, they're telling you that basically Esau, Edom, or look right here, it says Englishmen are descendants from the British Isles and have tried to evade God's judgments declared upon Rome and her 10 horns or kingdoms. See Daniel 7 and 20 to 27. By denying that England is one of the 10 toes or horns of the Roman beast. It said, which really, the British would be one of the heads. All right, the British would be one of the heads, man. All right. And it says, let such hear what her own Latin poets and geographers say. And I don't know I'm not going to read that. But as you can see, man, these small hatters are linking you white people with Esau, Edom. They're saying that you Americans are Edomites and that they themselves are Jacob. All right. So, and this is from their own website, man. So if you have such a problem, look right there from their own website by Warder Crescent, Michael Boaz, Israel Ben Abraham. All right, though one of those small hatters. So right there, man, you can see in their own article, all right, that if Vocab Malone really has a problem with what we preach, he needs to go and start with those small hatters, man. If he really wants to link us with so-called, the T word, hey man, go start with those people because they're over there actually killing people, man. All right, it tells you right here in the book of Ezekiel. And how come he never deals with this precept, man? It tells you right here in Ezekiel 36 and verse 5. Says Ezekiel 36 and 5, it says, therefore thus saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which Idumea is I believe is either a Greek or Latin way of saying Esau, Edom. All right. So it says, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their hearts, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. And that's what these heathen, all right, especially Esau, Edom, that's what they've done, man. They've appointed the land of the Lord. They've appointed Israel into their own possession, man. All right. Look what they're doing over there in that land right now, that they're claiming that they're the so-called chosen people, man. All right. They're over there using the Bible to establish and to justify their actions, man. So where's Vocab Malone with his specialty in critiquing other heresies? All right. Why isn't he under videos of Michael Rappaport? All right, because Michael Rappaport, he be on videos talking about how he's from ancient Judean, he's a ancient Judean, and that we can't say anything against the small hatters because that's their land and they're the chosen people and they're above everybody else. Well, where's Vocab Malone's long-winded video about Michael Rappaport, man? Where's Vocab Malone's video against the small hatters and them saying that America is Esau, Edom, and is the revival of Rome? He has a problem when we say it, but why doesn't he have a problem when the small hatters say it? It's because he's a fucking hypocrite, man. All right? And those people have appointed the land of Yahweh Shem Shai into their own possession, man. That land does not belong to them. All right? That land does not belong to them. It tells you right here, Isaiah 26:10, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. It says, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. And right now, Esau, Edom, who is the wicked, they're in the land of uprightness, man. And they're dealing unjustly. They're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They're not doing what the Lord said, what's written in the scriptures. All right. They're over there. Matter of fact, when you read some of their books, all right, some of the things that they be saying is completely insane, man. And they're twisting scripture to basically justify their genocide, man. All right, everything that they're doing over there. Look, we're over here on the highways and byways, bringing out the truth of the scriptures and linking up the things that are going on right now in the world with prophecy. And we're not hurting anybody, man. We're not out there with guns. We're not out there with any of those things. But these small hatters actually have nuclear capabilities. They have warheads. They have missiles, and they're using those missiles to kill people, man. And they're justifying it by saying that the Palestinians are Amalek. So where the fuck is Vocam Malone's specialty in critiquing that heresy, man? All right, where is he, man? Because right now they're in the land of uprightness and they're dealing unjustly, man. It says right here, let me read it over. Isaiah 26:10, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. You see, they're not learning righteousness. Look at all the wicked ass shit that they're doing over there in the land, pretending to be the so-called chosen people, man. But then you have a problem with us when we say it. Nah, we're just niggas, right? We're just spics. Oh, the white man told us that we're Israelites. He told the Nigerians and the Native Americans that we're Israelites. Get the fuck out of here, man. This dude is stupid, man. So he only has a problem when we say we're Israelites, but when these people since 1948 have been in that land, have initiated war upon war upon war, and have misplaced so many people, all right, killed so many people, all right, all these different wars that they've waged upon Ishmael, all right, and where's Vocam Malone's outrage, man? Where's his video trying to link those people with the T word, man? But nah, here it is. He wants to link us with the T word, man. Get out of here, man. It says, let me read it over. Isaiah 26:10, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly. It will not behold the majesty of the Lord. And they're not beholding the majesty of the Lord. Matter of fact, they even deny the New Testament. They deny that Yahushua even walked the earth, man. All right, they don't even believe in none of the scriptures, man. You got to understand that these people over there in the land of Israel right now, they're wicked, man. They're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. All right, it tells you in the scriptures that the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, man. When are you people gonna wake up and stop listening to these so-called fake Christian apologists, which are clearly set up by the FBI, all right, to force feed you information and paint us in a bad light? Why don't you come to camp and ask questions? Why don't you actually watch the videos for yourself and see what's up, man? Instead of going to Vocam Malone and paying attention to what he's saying about us, man. This devil, look, man, this devil doesn't know that he's actually coming against the Most High, man. He's kicking against the pricks, and good luck with that. All right, good luck with that. You people got to understand this, man. This is what the scriptures say. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And see, the earth right now as we know it, it's been given into the hands of the wicked. And the wicked are you so-called self-proclaimed white people, man. And you're not white. Your biblical identity is Esau, Edom. You're the Edomites, the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. You people are known as the border of wickedness. Anywhere that you set up, anywhere that you set up shop, anywhere where you settle at, people hate you. All right, you always come and fuck everything up. You did it when you came to the Americas. You did it when you brought your democracy over there to Libya, into all those countries over there, all right, hey man, you showed it when you brought it your democracy to the entire world, man. All right, this devil has always shown his horns, man. Wherever he sets up shop, they're known as the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. They're the border of wickedness, man. All right, and they're still around no matter how many times Vocam alone says that they're not. And if you wanna say that that Esau Edom is not around, well, go and argue with the small headers. All right, go and argue with the small headers then, because right here the small headers are saying that we should not spare any pains, however great, on Esau Edom. All right, so if you want to say that Esau Edom is not around, you want to come and talk shit to us, go start with the small headers. All right, because we ain't dealing with you, man. You want to come up to us, we're gonna call the cops on your ass, man. All right, because it says right here, Malachi 1 and verse 3, it says, I'm gonna start off at verse 1. Man, it's the Shabbat. We here making a lesson, man. We got all day. Let's edify, man. Let's start at verse 1. This is Malachi 1 and 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And that's the mentality of most of our people, man. Most of our people basically say, you know, wherein has the Lord loved us? Well, how the Lord don't love us? Or why, if the Lord loved us, why are we at the bottom? All right, if the Lord loved us, then why are we broke? Why are we killing each other? Why are we hungry? Why are we at the bottom? And so on and so forth. They like that nigga from Menace to Society, man. When his grandpa was trying to tell him about God, and he told him, if God loved us, then this, that, and the third, man. That's the energy that our people be in, man. That's the spirit that our people be in. They be, wherein has the Lord loved us? Not knowing that they are the chosen people of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Not knowing that they're the ones that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave his law, statutes, and commandments to. Not knowing that they're the chosen people of the Lord that Yahweh came and shed his blood for, man. And yet you people want to say, wherein has the Lord loved us, man? That's why a lot of you 2/3 are going to get fucking destroyed in these last days, because you want to link up with Esau Edom and you want to be down with Vocab Malone and his little stupid ass rhetoric, man. All right? Keep being in that spirit, man. You're going to be one of those 2/3 that catch a missile, man. All right? It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob and hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And that's what Esau Edom does, man. All right, and that's what he did during the Renaissance, man. All right, hey, before the Renaissance, Esau Edom was a vagabond in the earth, man. He was being sold into slavery. All right, his woman was being sold into slavery. All you Edomites were hiding in caves during the during that 1,000-year period, man. All right, it wasn't until the late 1400s that you people started coming out of the caves and reestablishing yourself in power, man. All right, and that was the rebirth of the Roman Empire. All right, that's when you so-called white people came out of that bottomless pit, which is Europe. All right, and you started to rule in the world again, man. All right, through the Renaissance. All right, and then the papacy that was set up through that power, man. All right, they start to gain their foothold on the world again, man. All right, that's why the Renaissance is known as the rebirth. It was really the rebirth of the Roman culture, the Roman way. All right, Roman art, architecture, all right, literature, poetry, all right, their school of thought, the way they governed themselves, everything that came out from the Renaissance was the revival of the Roman culture, all right? And that's when Esau, Edom, you self-proclaimed white people began to get your foothold back on the earth again, man, all right? And that's when, going back to that Job 9 and 24, it says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, and he covered the faces of the judges thereof. All right, that's when Esau Edom began to indulge in something called iconoclasm, man. They began to destroy the images of the saints. They began to paint themselves as the Most High. They began to paint themselves as God and, the Son of God and the angels and the saints and so on and so forth, man. They start to make themselves the face of righteousness, man. All right. But hey, man, lo and behold, right here we are in these last days, and Esau Edom is being exposed, man. All right. So if you want to go ahead and link us with with that T word, all right, you want to make us the face of terror, go ahead and start with the small hatters and you and your own people, man. Because your own people have been terrorizing this world since the 1400s, all right, when the Renaissance was established, man. All right. Go look at all what these so-called famous navigators, what they did when they started touching on all, when they stepped foot on all these different islands, man. What they were doing to the indigenous people there, which were Israelites. All right. It says back in Malachi 1 and 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. And these are the people who the Lord hates, man. All right, the Lord has indignation against these people forever. It tells you in the book of Isaiah, the 34th chapter, they're the people of the Lord's curse. All right, the Lord hates Esau Edom, and there's a big judgment that's tied, all right, that's synonymous with Esau Edom and the end, man. All right, there's a huge judgment that's associated with the end that's tied with Esau Edom, man. All right, the fall of Babylon is synonymous with the fall of Esau Edom. All right, and we're gonna show you that because it tells you right here in Psalms 137, Psalms 137 and 7, it says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So Esau Edom, he's always been an enemy against the Israelites, man. All right. And in this psalm, all right, I'm not sure because it doesn't say Psalm of David. I was gonna say it was a Psalm of David, but it doesn't say so. Usually it says right there, like right here, Psalms 138 says a Psalm of David, but I'm not sure if this is a Psalm of Asaph or a Psalm of David. So Salakia about that. But all right, in this psalm, all right, is basically asking the Lord to remember the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. All right. And hey, when the day of the Lord comes, man, the day of the Lord is associated with the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel, and is synonymous with the downfall of Esau Edom, the punishment of the wicked. All right. You see, those two things are go hand in hand. All right. Because once the Israelites get delivered, all right, you got to understand that the day of the Lord is for the controversy of Zion, for what these people have done against the apple of the Lord's eye, man. All right, you that touch the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the world, the white man put his hands on you, man, and you're still in captivity under his rulership till this day. All right, and the Lord is coming to destroy this current power structure for the controversy of Zion, for to deliver his people, man. All right, so what you think is gonna happen to the man that who basically, when the Lord comes back, he's gonna find his people in his hands. All right, Esau Edom is gonna be destroyed, man. All right, and he's gonna be put into slavery. All right, these people have always hated us, man. They said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. That means to destroy it, basically all the way to the foundation, man. All right, they wanted us to be completely annihilated, man. All right, and that's why they themselves are going to be completely annihilated. That's why they themselves are going to go completely extinct. All right, because after 1,000 years, man, Esau Edom is gonna be out of here, man. All right, it tells you that there's not gonna be left no root nor branch. So Esau Edom is gonna be completely destroyed, man. You see? So it wouldn't make sense for Esau Edom to be done away with according to vocab alone. All right, and according to the small headers, like we just showed you in that article, the small headers still believe that Esau Edom is still around. All right, let me see if we can focus up real quick. All right, in this article, the small headers, all right, in their own website are showing you that Esau Edom is still around and that there should be no mercy on them, that we should not spare any pains on Esau Edom. All right, and we agree. We agree 100%. We agree there should be no mercy on Esau. But the funny thing is that you people are Edomites. So you're gonna be destroyed very soon, man. All right, and you are being exposed as the wicked, man. You people don't fit none of the prophecies, man. All right, you people don't fit none of the curses, none of the prophecies of the end times. The only prophecies that you fit are you basically the Idumeans that have appointed the land of the Lord into their own possession. Ezekiel 36:5. All right. They're that Second Thessalonians, the second chapter. They're that wicked being revealed, man. All right. So they don't feel the only prophecies that they fulfill are the ones about about the wicked, man. All right, they don't fulfill none of the prophecies about the Israelites. All right, but let me keep reading in the Psalms 137:8. It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." And who do you think is going to be the one that rewards Babylon as it has served us? All right, who do you think is going to be sent to do that? Is going to be the Son of God, which is Yahushua, man, who this world ignorantly calls JC. All right, and then Vocam Malone wants to hop into a video with Sakari and then try to tell, this dude, Captain Taz, that basically doesn't want him to burn in hell and that he's concerned about him and this, that, and the third. But then he got a video premiering in about 3 days or 2 days linking us, the Israelites, with terrorism, man. So what the fuck is up with that? Here it is. You got in one video he's sitting down with Israelites, but then he's trying to link the Israelites with the T word. What's up with that, man? That's very agent behavior, man. All right. This dude, man, he's moving weird, man. All right, and that's why. Look, man, we're not gonna deal with you. You want to go deal with somebody? Go deal with the small hatters. Go make videos about their articles, because I just showed you an article showing you that they still believe that Esau is still around. So if you want homework, you want to make videos, you want content, you want to make long-winded videos about the Israelites, why don't you start having these why don't you start having these small hatters on your podcast? Why don't you start inviting rabbis and all these weirdos? All right, these small hatters. Why don't you start inviting them to your podcast? All right. Why don't you start questioning them? Why don't you start criticizing their heresies? Why don't you start criticizing what they say, man? Because right here in this article, they're saying that Esau Edom is still around, but according to you, Esau's done away with. But then sometimes you say he could make it, but then you say that he's not around. And so what is it, man? Because according to these small headers, Esau Edom is still around, and that we should spare no pains, however great, on Esau Edom. So what's up with that? Hey, we're not gonna deal with you, man. You come across us, you come up to our camp, you're about to get the cops called on you, man. And I already memorized the law over here in Chicago, man. So you pull up to the Chicago camp, I already got the law memorized in my head, man. All right, we're gonna call the cops on your ass, and you're gonna get fined. So you go ahead, tread lightly, man. Tread very lightly, because you're walking on eggshells with us, man. We're not weak ass Sakari, and we're not gonna sit down with your ass and have fucking pizza with you, man. All right? You're gonna go into slavery, man. We don't care how we don't care how messed up that sound. We don't care what it doesn't even sound messed up, man, because to the true Israelites and believers, all right, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that actually sounds like beauty, like a beautiful song in our ears, man. That you heathen are about to pay back for everything that you did to us, man. All right, and that's a righteous judgment, because it tells you right here in Second Thessalonians, the first chapter. Let's read what Second Thessalonians, the first chapter says, man. All right, and this is it says right here, Second Thessalonians 1:6, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right, so it's a righteous thing for these people to get recompense for all the trouble that they brought upon our nation. They're about to get recompensed double, as a matter of fact. All right, so Esau Edom, he's not gonna escape. He's not gonna escape judgment, man. Just like how the nation of Israel didn't escape judgment, just how we had to pay for everything that we did for in breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, just how we had to pay for all of that, you other nations are not going to go unpunished for everything that you've done, man. You're going to have to pay for everything that you've done against the children of Israel, man. All right, especially Esau Edom, because he forwarded the affliction, man. He went above and beyond his call of duty to do, to judge us, man. You got to understand that Esau Edom, what he was doing, man, it was fucking demented, bro. He was skinning our people and turning us into couches, leather couches. Think about that, man. He was chopping off our rods, our penises, and putting them in jars with preservatives and having them on display. Think about that. When he used to lynch the southern and the northern kingdom, he used to call all the community, and they would take pictures, man, when the body were already there hanging and being lynched. All right, matter of fact, going back all the way to Rome, what were they doing to us in Rome? When Nero was persecuting the Christians, which were Israelites, they were turning us into flaming torches, man, to light up the way of the streets in Rome. So if there was anything being celebrated, all right, what would they do? They would round up the Christians and turn into human torches to light up the way. All right. And then before that, what was Antiochus doing to us? You fucking Edomites. Antiochus Epiphanes, man. Go read about his history when he was trying to force Hellenism on the world, man, especially our people. He was torturing our people, man. All right? So this hatred has been going on since the womb, man. You people are not going to go unpunished, man. You're going to have to serve this hardcore slavery and extermination, because this is what you thought to do unto us, man. Esau Edom tried to commit memory-cide on the nation of Israel, man. Go look that word up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up for brothers and sisters out there, man. Esau Edom tried to commit memory-cide on our people, man. He tried to basically completely erase our memory and our name and everything. Look, it says right here, memory-cide. Lord willing, it focuses. Salakia, let's see. Says right here, memory-cide is the destruction of the memory, extermination of the past of targeted people. All right, says memory-cide is the intentional destruction of a person or group's memory or past, or the destruction of physical evidence of their former presence. It's often used to support ethnic cleansing. All right, and who does that remind you of, man? All right, who's trying to erase our memory and destroy any memory of our existence? Who's trying to do that, man? That's Esau, Edom. And I could prove that with the scriptures, man. It tells you in the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter, that that's exactly what they were trying to do. They were trying to commit memory side on us, man. They were trying to erase our name from off the face of the earth. All right. So if it wasn't up to you, how about, bro? If it wasn't for the Lord, we would be consumed, man. It tells you in Malachi 3 and 6, I, the Lord, change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. You got to understand, because of the promise that the Lord promised unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, and the covenant that we made unto the Lord, amen, no matter what these devils try to paint us as, whatever he tries to do, the promise is still going to stand, all right? The promise of salvation, all right? The promise of us possessing the gate of our enemies, the promise of us of our seed being multiplied as the stars of heaven and as the sand of the earth. All right? The promises that the Lord promised unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not going to go away no matter what these people try to do unto our people, man. All right? Because it tells you right here, Psalms 83rd, the 83rd chapter, and verse 1, it says, keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For thine enemies, says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see, so they tried to commit memory side on our people, man. They tried to erase our memory off the face of the earth. They wanted to erase basically our nation, man. All right, and that's exactly why Esau Edom is going to be dealt with the way that he's going to be dealt with, man, because it tells you in the law, Deuteronomy 19 and 19, says right here, Deuteronomy 19 and 19, then shall ye do unto him as he hath thought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put away the evil from among you. So just like how this devil thought to erase our name, just how he tried to cut off us from being a nation, just how he tried to erase our name from no more being in remembrance, that's what the Lord is about to do to Esau Edom, because just as he thought to do unto us, is going to be done unto him. All right? You're not going to go unpunished, man. No matter how many times Vocab Malone says that Esau Edom is done away with, well, if you want to say that, go tell that to the small hatters, man. All right? Because they believe that the Palestinians are Amalek, and they believe that the Americans over here in America are Esau Edom. All right? And that they themselves are Jacob. So go ahead and start with that, nigga. I'm giving you homework. All right? Because we're not dealing with you. You come up to us, we're going to call the cops on your ass, man. All right? Esau Edom is not going to go unpunished, man. It tells you right here, Jeremiah 25 and 28. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, and should ye be utterly unpunished? So just how we did not go unpunished, just how the nation of Israel had to go through the curses and we had to be punished for all the iniquity that we committed against the Lord, just how the Lord brought evil on the city which is called by his name, his chosen people. Like, I'm talking about the nation of Israel are the people who the Lord loves, man. All right, we just read it in the book of Malachi, man. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet you have said, wherein hast thou loved us? The Lord loves the nation of Israel, and he brought this evil on the nation that is called by his name. So you think you heathen that are literally as nothing to him, you're less than nothing, It tells you in the book of Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, that you're less than nothing. All right. It tells you in I believe Isaiah 40 and 15 that he weighed that the islands are as the dust of the balance. So if the people he loved, he brought this great evil upon us, which we deserved it. We deserved everything that happened to our people. What do you think is gonna happen to you people that the Lord don't love, that he don't give a shit about? You think you're gonna go unpunished, man? You think vocab alone, you think your people are gonna go unpunished, man? Hell no. It says right here, I'm gonna start off from the top, verse 29. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, and should ye be utterly unpunished? Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord of hosts. You see, so you're not gonna go unpunished, man. You're gonna have to pay for everything that you did to his people. All right. It says right here, Revelation 13:9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, so you go ahead and read the history of what Esau did when he came to the Americas, man. Go read Christopher Columbus' history. Go read Hernan Cortez's history. Go read Pizarro's history. Go read all these histories of all these different so-called explorers when they touched over here in the Americas and what they did to our people, man. All right? They were skinning us. They were scalping us. They were turning us into leather couches. They were feeding us to dogs. They were burning us alive. Matter of fact, they used to melt gold. All right, they used to melt They used to melt metals all the way till they were, into their molten state, and then they would make us convert to either Catholicism or Christianity, and if we didn't, they would pour down that molten metal down our throats, man. So just imagine that, man. So who's gonna pay for all of that? If Vocam alone believes that there's a righteous power, all right, and he wants to basically say we're evil for everything that we do, well, he should start with, first and foremost, the actions of the so-called Europeans when they came over here to the Americas, the Spaniards and the French and the British and so on and so forth, the Englishmen. All right, why doesn't he start with the history of what they started to do when they came to bring Christianity and Catholicism to the shores of America? Why doesn't he start with that? Because he's a hypocrite, man. All right, somebody has to pay for this. All right, and the Lord, the beautiful thing about it is that just how there was a manifest destiny and this devil thought that the Lord was with him, very soon there's going to be a part 2 to manifest destiny, man. And you so-called white people are about to go into slavery, man. And that's thus saith the Lord. All right, we just read it. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the faith and the patience of the saints. That's what's about to happen to you people, man. And it doesn't matter what Vocam alone says, man. That's what exactly was going to happen to you people, man. You're about to get dealt with how you dealt with us, man. And we're not going to be doing none of that weird stuff that you did, man. Because what Esau Edom was doing, he was bug breaking us, man. All right, taking the strongest Jake and basically raping him in front of the family. All right, to assert himself as dominant. Just think, that's weird, bro. We're not gonna be doing none of that, man. We're gonna have spiritual power. We're gonna be gods, kings, and priests. Or like the brother Mataz be saying, Lord, gods, kings, and priests. All right. We're going to have spiritual power. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, Lord willing, if we be part of that number. So what you think we're going to be doing to Esau Edom, man? We're going to be getting creative with the judgments, man. All right? Because, hey, that dude, Vocam alone, he tried to shame Captain Tazariak for basically saying that, he could do whatever he wants to his slaves. And yes, he can. All right. If Captain Tazariak, he makes it and he gets, which first and foremost, all Israel is going to be saved, man. So if he doesn't make it on this go around, his ass is still going to be in the kingdom. And if he wants to beat up his slaves, he can. All right. There's not going to be no OSHA. There's not going to be no whatchamacallit. There's not going to be no HR to report to. All right. There's not going to be no laws or no. The law is going to be the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. And you're going to get recompense for everything that you did, man. All right. Everything that you did, man. And you thought the Lord was with you, man. All right. You thought the Lord was with you. So how much more when the Lord is actually, man, the Lord is actually going to be with us. That's the thing. Everything that we do against you people, when the kingdom is established, it's all going to be justified. What you did, you thought the Lord was with you, man. You thought the Lord was altogether one as such as yourself. And that's why you're going to get fucked up, man. You thought the Lord was with you, man. You thought the Lord was with your perverted little mindset. You thought the Lord was with you when you committed all those atrocities and those genocides and all those things that you did against our people. You thought the Lord was with you, man. And Vocab Malone still thinks the Lord is with them, man. All right? The fact that the Hebrew Israelites exist, man, and we're standing upon our feet today, that's a great vexation unto Vocab Malone, because it represents the downfall of his people, man. He's scared. All right? He's very, very scared, man. That's why he's so obsessed, man. All right? That's why he's constantly trying to paint us in a bad light, trying to link us with the face of terror and so on and so forth, man. But very soon, man, you're going to see, man. All right? You white people, you so-called Edomites, you're the face of terror, man. And you've been terrorizing this world since you came out those caves, man. Matter of fact, since you came out that womb, all right? Because since that womb, you've been trying to, fight us, man. All right? And when our forefather Isaac, when he slept with his fathers, all right, what was Esau's spirit, man? Esau's spirit was to basically kill Jacob, man. All right, and this devil, his spirit has not changed, man. It tells you in Ezekiel 35:5, this devil has a perpetual hatred against our people, man. All right? Why do you think when Esau Edom, he's a cop? There's always that cop and Jake situation, man. All right. Matter of fact, I just watched the video. I believe it was about a month ago. The video was uploaded. All right, but you had this Jake walking towards his vehicle. All right, basically saying that he was being taken to the hospital, and then the Edomite cop, just shot him, man. And then he starts freaking out, saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Well, nigga, you just shot him. What the fuck is the sorry gonna do? He was on his way to the hospital, and your ass just shot him, man. These Edomites have a perpetual hatred against our people, man. When are you people gonna learn? Matter of fact, you had that Cuban Jake that voted for Trump, and then he had his kids playing in the lawn, all right? And when Trump won, he thought that his neighbors were gonna be cool with him, all right? And come to find out, his neighbor came out with a shotgun and told them, "We're not cool with you people, man." So when are you Jakes gonna learn, man, that this devil fucking hates you, man? And they are the biblical Edomites, and very, very soon they're about to get fucking destroyed and put into slavery and finally exterminated, man. All right? This devil thinks he's gonna escape judgment, man. He's not. It tells you right here, Psalms 50:21 says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself." And this devil really believed that the Lord was with him, man. And every action that he committed when he came over here to the Americas, he thought that the Lord was with him. Matter of fact, when Christopher Columbus was writing back to the king and queen to get financed for his voyages, he was writing back basically that you could have as many golden slaves as you want in the name of the Lord and Savior. That's what he was writing back to the king and queen, man. So these Edomites really believed that the Lord was altogether such an one as thyself. They really thought that the Lord was with them. They thought that their actions were justified. They thought that their genocidal mentality was justified. They thought that every single action that they did against our people, burning us to death, turning us into couches, lynching us, cutting off our rods and putting into jars for display, all right, hunting us, throwing us off of boats, feeding us to alligators, doing all those things, man, branding us. He thought the Lord was with him. But let's keep reading. It says, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. And that's what's happening right now in these last days, man. All right. Esau, Edom is being reproved, man. No matter how many times Vocam alone tries to paint us in a bad light and tries to make us the face of terror, it's really you Edomites that are being reproved, man. And you're being shown as the face of terror. And you don't like it. You don't like it that there's that shameful spewing upon your glory. Here it is, you thought that America was a God-fearing nation, the best nation in the world, this, that, and the third. You were prideful, man. And it's coming to find out that you are the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and you're being reproved. And how is the Lord reproving Esau, Edom? Through the prophets, man. All right, that's how this devil's being reproved. All right, and it says, I shall set them in order before thine eyes. That's what's happening right now in these last days, man. The nation of Israel is being set in order, especially the house of David, man, the elect. All right, the tabernacle of David is being raised again as in the days of old, and there's nothing that fucking Vocam alone can do about it, man. This nigga's mad as fuck, trying to trying to link us with Islamic whatever T word, man. It's not gonna work, bro. All right, and we already know we're gonna be persecuted, man. But this devil's trying to add on extra persecution. All right, he's trying to fast forward the persecution or something. I don't know what he's trying to do, bro. He's a weirdo, man. All right, but it says right here, this is Second Thessalonians 2:8. It says, then shall that wicked be revealed. And we already showed you in Malachi 1:4 that Esau, Edom is the wicked. He's the border of wickedness. He's the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. And as we said earlier in the lesson, Esau, Edom, all right, is the real identity of you self-proclaimed white people, man. All right. There's a reason why you people have been allowed to be put on power at such a scale for such a long time. All right, it's because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. You Edomites would have to be in rulership at the second return of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, you would be at the forefront of rulership because you are the end of this world. You are the end of this age, this rulership. All right, you are the end of this current age, man. All right, and Jacob, you Israelites, you're the beginning of it that follow it, man. All right, so right now the wicked is being revealed. It says, verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. You see, and right now, how is he being consumed with the spirit of his mouth? It's through the prophets, man. Now that this truth has gone out throughout the four corners of the world, all right, it says right here, 2nd Ezra 6:27, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. So now that the truth has been declared, deceit is being quenched, faith is flourishing, all right, corruption is being overcome because the truth is going out throughout the four corners of the world, man. All right, now this devil, the wicked, is being revealed, all right, and he's being consumed through the spirit of his mouth. All right, which is through the prophets, man. And very soon he's going to be destroyed with the brightness of his coming. All right, he's going to be destroyed at Yahushua's coming, man. All right, we're getting closer and closer to these times, man. All right, that's why you got to understand that, hey, this persecution and all this weird behavior coming from people like Vocam alone, man. There's a reason why the apostles told us to not deal with this man anymore, man. There's a reason why the scriptures tell us to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. All right, these devils, here it is. We're trying to wake up our people and give them the true message of the Bible, and we're waking up to our identity. And you would think people would be happy, but what it really looks like to people like Vocam Malone and these Edomites, all right, what it looks like is you're basically running away from the plantation, man. That's what it represents when you wake up to the truth, man. All right, you're basically running away from the plantation, man. All right, and now that we have the light, these devils don't like it, man. These devils do not like it, because first and foremost, this light, like Elder Jeremiah says, this light is either gonna guide you or it's gonna blind you, man. And for the mass majority of people, it's blinding them, man, because it tells you right here that the earth is right here. It says Isaiah 60:1, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. And that light is Yahushua, man. There's a reason why the Lord shed his blood on that cross, man, so that in these last days we could receive the Spirit, man. It was through his sacrifice that he did, all right, that we are able to even understand this word today, man. It was needful for the Yahushua to go back on the right hand of the Father so that we could receive the Holy Spirit, which is the comforter, which is the understanding of the scriptures in these last days, man. It was the Lord that opened up the seals, man. All right, when you read Revelation, the 5th chapter, it tells you that there was no man worthy to even look thereon, man. But Yahushua, who is the line of the tribe of Judah, he prevailed to open the book, man. All right, Yahushua, it was through his sacrifice that we today are allowed to understand this book, that we today are allowed to understand our identity and return back to the Lord and repent and wait for the second coming of who the world ignorantly calls JC, man. Now we have woken up. Now this light has risen upon us, man. Now the glory of the Lord has risen upon us, man. Yahushua. Now we got the true light. You see? That's why it says, arise and shine. Let your light so shine before men. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid, man. Go out there and proclaim the Lord, man. Arise and shine, man. All right? This should be exciting news, the fact that you woke up to the fact that you're an Israelite, man. The fact that you know who you actually are, man. The fact that you know the truth of the scriptures now, man. Despite what Vocam alone and whatever these people say, man. Because this devil doesn't like that we identify as Israelites, man. But he doesn't have a problem when the small hatters do it. All right? He has a problem when we say that the white people are Edomites, but he doesn't have a problem when the small hatters say it. All right? This dude is a hypocrite, man. But it says right here, verse 2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. All right? So right now, this world, all right, this world is in darkness, man. All right, is covered in gross darkness, man. It says that darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. That's why now that the truth is being declared, all right, which was so long without fruit, now that this truth is being declared, this wicked is being revealed and is being consumed through the spirit of his mouth, man. Because this world was basically, it was covered in darkness, man. But through this word being revealed, now the covering cast that was over the whole earth, it tells right here in Isaiah the 21st chapter, this is Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. All right, so the Lord basically destroyed that covering cast over all people, man. Now this wicked is being revealed. See, this world It's in gross darkness, man. But because the truth is being proclaimed, this covering cast that is over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations is being lifted up, man, because of the truth. Because the truth that has been so long without fruit is being declared. All right. Now the light is shining. Now the true prophets are out here and the true message is being declared, man. Now, hey, the Lord is sending forth pastors that are feeding you with knowledge and understanding, man. Because this word, these scriptures are able to make you wise unto salvation through faith in Yahushua HaMashiach. And understanding this message of salvation is very crucial to your salvation as an Israelite, man. And walking and abiding in them, man. Worshiping the Lord in spirit and in truth. There's a reason why people like Vocab Malone are set up, man, because they want to discourage you from following after the Lord, man. They want you to be ashamed of proclaiming your true identity, man. They want you to be black and a nigga and a Mexican and a Puerto Rican and all these other shit. They want you to continue being a spick and a nigger and all this different shit, man. All right, but hey, when it comes to us being Israelites, now it's a problem. Now now he wants to link us with this, man. Why do you think this dude is constantly trying to make us feel ashamed of us coming to the realization that we're Israelites? Now he's trying to make basically being an Israelite being associated with that T word, man. All right, trying to make us the face of terror, man. And no matter what this devil does, man, he's not gonna overthrow the mission. All right, he's not gonna overthrow this word. He's not gonna overthrow the good news, man. All right, he's not gonna overthrow what the Lord has set up, man. All right, this is all the work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man, and this is the truth. All right, hey, you've never heard the scriptures being broken down like this, man. All right, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, man, we got the 100% truth, man. All right, and if you have a problem that we said that, then go kick rocks, man. And you, Vocam alone, we're giving you homework, nigga. Go deal with the small headers, because we ain't dealing with you. You want to come up to us, we're going to call the cops on your ass, man. You want to go and have a problem with every statement that we make, well, go start with the small headers, all right? Because I'm going to give your little fat ass homework, man. All right? I'm going to give you homework. You want to make videos about us? You want to make all these weird accusations about us and this, that, and the third? Well, start with the small headers, man. You have a problem that we identify you white people with Esau Edom? Well, go start with these small headers, man. Because right here in this website, like I showed you, they're over here saying that Esau Edom is still around. All right, they're identifying Esau Edom with Rome, and they're saying that America is Mystery Babylon. All right, and they're saying that the Edomites over here in America, all right, that they are going to be destroyed and that we shouldn't spare any pains on Esau Edom, no matter what. So if you have a problem with everything that we say and that we say that you Edomites are going to be destroyed, well, the small headers also believe that. So go start with them because we ain't dealing with you no more, man. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruchakudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom and Abba.